Hey everyone, I am making breakfast sausages for egg sandwiches. I noticed that the kids really like breakfast sandwiches from Starbucks, but here's a way that we can use our ground pork from pigs that we buy so that we can avoid that habit. So what I got here is I started making these sausage patties and my hands were getting really sticky from the fat that's in the pork, and I couldn't get them as thin as the sausage patties at popular egg sandwich places. So I just came up with a technique and I want to show it to you. So here's the patties on the grill, really thin, and I just want to show you how I make them quick. So I spooned some patties and put them on the cutting board here, and I have an all-metal spatula, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roughly flatten them like this. Move my bowl out of the way. Okay, so I'm roughly flattening them. So then I come over here and I flip my patties, and this is an important step, because what I'm doing is I'm getting the metal spatula nice and hot, so that when I come over here, I can shape these patties by kind of holding this at an angle and dragging it like this. And because the spatula is nice and hot, the spatula just kind of glides across the patty and gets it nice and flat. So I couldn't get it this flat if I was doing it with my hands, because it would get all sticky, and then you can't get it to release from your hand. So just like that. See, this is my last one, so I don't really care about how flat it is. But this way you don't have to use as much sausage to get the same diameter patty. Because what I care most here is the diameter, so that I can cover the entire egg when I'm making a sandwich. So here, I'll get these on, and then I can show you the size difference between these patties and the ones that I hand formed. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. I always save my grease. Contrary to what you've always been told, fat is good for you. I consume a lot of animal fat. The large amount of sugars that we have in our current diet, if you went back about 100,000 years ago, they mostly had just animals and a few plants that, a few fruits that they could get their hands on, but they certainly didn't have the means to process the grains, so eat that fat. Enjoy it. Okay. Off my soapbox. They stick to the spatula pretty well for transfer. So I just kind of scrape it off. There we go. Just kind of flops on there. So let's see if I can dig up. That one's kind of hot. Okay, so you can kind of see that this is the handmade patty. So kind of thicker, and then here's the patty that I formed on the cutting board. So hopefully this is a cool trick for you. Yummy. That's good. Oh, I don't really follow a recipe when I make my breakfast sausage. I just kind of throw in my main four are garlic powder, onion powder, salt and pepper, And the salt that I use is this salt. It's either, so this is ramp salt, wild harvested ramps from Wisconsin. And then I just blend it together with